like this is right out of Final Fantasy almost.
Pretty much. Alrighty. Let me test out some other music for us. I believe I'll go with this one. Ooh, good stuff.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's good. Pretty well.
So, this is Vaesen, a wonderful game set in Scandinavia in like the 1800s, early to late. Um, but of course, in an alternate kind of world where the stories of folklore and everything of like the creatures from that, fae, and other sorts of stuff. Oh, we lost somebody. Who'd we lose? Oh, we lost my Naeem. Womp womp. There we go. Oh, okay, cool. When you come back, it fixes itself anyway. So there we go. So, set in 1800s, he thereabouts. Time exactly not exactly needs to be perfect, which is one of the things I love not having to worry about perfect history because I am not good at perfect history. Um, but the thing that is most important are the Vaesen. They are, creatures of folklore and myth, going from everything from like the thing in that picture, like a troll, to mermaids, to sea monsters, to little, creatures that we would think of like at the borrowers back in the day, and those sorts of movies, that kind of stuff. The world map I'll shoot us over to. We are in the Mythic North, and we are in lovely old Uppsala, is where we will be starting off. For the three of you, for two of you, you have received a letter which you'll actually be able to see in the mail inside the journal tab on Roll20 here. There's one labeled Alex's letter and Sarah's letter. Our other character, Monica, does not have a letter. She has something of an IOU from a dear old friend who is long since passed, which is the deed to the house, the manor that you guys are currently just arriving to. Inside our lovely town of Uppsala, we have everything you'd need: fog, rain. Don't have to deal with people too much. It's enough people in the town. That's for sure. There's shops for everything you need. Of course, but some people like to keep them themselves a bit more. Definitely in this sort of place, especially with what is currently been going on. You can kind of feel there's a tension in the air when you guys arrive in Uppsala, getting off the train. And I would probably say that we'll get over to the manor itself that you guys are going to be arriving at. And I'll throw down your tokens. There we go. First to arrive would be Monica Tastrom, then Alexander Corel, And last, of course, Sarah Erickson. Being younger, she, of
The key
course.
doesn't work.
And
Lock it
basically, yeah, the key does not work for Monica. She has a letter, a bloodstained letter at that, with a key in there, a deed to this place, and you show up, and the place is just in like it's not looking good. It looks like no one's been like keeping this place in shape for at least like 10 years probably. Is what things are currently looking like for you guys as you like kind of have arrived, and the doorknob as you put the key in basically falls off and the door opens itself as you
Piece of shit.
can see that the doorknob has actually been like broken off as if someone broke into the house.
I'm gonna pull out my giant rifle.
Hey, sounds good to me.
I'm just getting ready. Just a fact.
And so at that point is when Alexander, you kind of show up, making your way on the path to this manor. As I said, you received a letter. Were you able to find it in Roll20 there?
I found it, but it's just the envelope that I can see.
Exactly.
So am I not able? Is it empty?
It is not. Let me get it open for you guys. I didn't want you guys to see it before the game, that's all. And so I am going to now show it to all you guys. So basically, Alex and Sarah have received this letter, Thursday's letter. And for those that, like me, can't read cursive writing very well, you can scroll down to see the text in not cursive. Of course, Monica does not have this letter, but feel more than welcome to. What?
Monica sent this letter?
No, Monica did not send this letter. Right. This is a letter.
You're the one squatting my home.
Who are you? I've never even been here before.
I'm the new owner of this place. You've been living here for someone's been living here. I don't know. The key doesn't work. The door's broken off.
Well, it does seem to be quite an old home. Could just be falling into disrepair.
It looks like someone tried to break in.
And the letter that would have been sent to both Alex and Sarah are sent from the same person. As you can see, the return address simply says the doorkeeper. From the clock tower at the center of the world at 0000. As in, good old Twilight time. Also, hey, thanks for the follow there, friend. What is it? And of course, the letter reads to the both of you, exactly the same. It says, "Dear Thursday's children, the society has been empty for far too long. Even though I love the previous owners, nothing can last forever. Within this letter, you will find 1/3 of the deed to the society's estate. If the other two also make the way to Uppsala, the three of you will have the manor all to yourselves. Signed, the doorkeeper." And also inside, you would find that part of the deed and the address to this location of how you arrived there. Of course, Monica, having one of the 3 pieces to this place. The most important piece, of course, but still, you need all 3. Yeah, exactly. And at that point as well, Sarah Erickson would show up, seeing 2 old people arguing? Question mark.
Oh yeah, totally. So when Alexander gets up, I want to like just grab that letter from him and read it.
Yeah.
And then it was me that. What do you think you're doing?
I give it back to you and look at my own deed and go. There's only a third of the home.
Yeah. Sadly.
Alexander's gonna walk over and pick up the crumpled piece of paper.
Give it back to me. This is mine.
And at this point, I would say, Naeem, would you describe your character, Sarah Erickson, as she strolls up looking just in like the finest of clothing, I gotta say, always. Nicest hat. Gonna zoom in on it as well, you know. And I'll bring up the individual character sheets as well so people can see the figures a bit here. As we got Sarah Erickson, Alexander Corell, and Monica Tastrom. But first, Sarah, Naeem, give your character an introduction, please. Oh, I think you might be... Oh, no, you're not muted.
You're muted.
I think your headset is... Oh, no, you got a mic there. Can't hear you.
Technical difficulties.
That's okay.
Can you have video going? Because I don't have video for him.
His video's up. Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna reload mine then.
Okay.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
You guys can't hear me.
Oh yeah, hear you now.
That's so weird. I did a setting and it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, so I was talking and things weren't happening.
It's all good.
I guess I could introduce myself since I'm gonna begin this one. Gonna go first.
Yep.
Hello, strangers. I guess we have the same letter, but my name is Sarah Erickson. I'm an author. I mean, you must have heard of me. I'm a little famous, but not to bring fame into this at all. But I traveled a long way, and I'm in search for. If you guys have heard of a woodwife,
What?
a woodwife. Have you heard of one before?
Can I roll learning?
I haven't, but I know where my character is.
You guys can totally give a learning check, the both of you, to see if that's something you've heard of before.
I'm learning. Is it just my logic check?
Well, yeah, learning pulls logic as well. So, yeah.
That is 1 success.
And I'll get one from Monica there. Oh, on your character's sheet.
No successes.
On your character sheet, there should be a logic button for you to click just in the future there.
Where?
And so on your character sheet, there should be character sheet, and then
Oh, logic. Okay, there it is.
yeah. Also,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, both of you have
I got no successes though.
I mean, well, you got a success right there, and that was you're good. Oh, you did a logic check. I see. Well, yeah.
I did 4 and 2 and 3.
Yeah. Alexander, you have heard of a woodwife, that the folklore of them basically fae that live in a tree and control the surrounding area of it, but most don't get to interact with them unless they want to be interacted with. So you've never actually met one before or anything like that. But you know of the word, you know of the name of this type of Vaesen for sure.
So it's not like a forest midwife then.
Well, yes, of course I've heard of those. And you said you were an author of what? I don't believe I've heard of you.
And that's to Sarah.
Gotcha. Can you hear me?
Yep.
No.
Surprised you haven't heard of me. I wrote plenty of books. Like I'm a sensational novel writer with widely read articles all over. Are you serious? You haven't heard of me?
A novelist. I see.
Yeah.
I spend my time reading more intellectual.
It's got time to read it.
Short. It was sort of like the best hit, but I've only wrote that one, and I didn't try to do another one because it was such a masterpiece. It's so amazing. But yeah, you should read it up. It's really nice. Look me up.
You definitely have a copy on you as well of your book. You have a couple copies.
Oh, please, yes.
I'll actually pass them out. Say, autograph copy of my book.
Yeah.
That's perfectly all.
Like the administrative day was it the dark magic teacher or the defense against dark arts and Harry Potter one? What's his face?
Yes.
Autograph signed his own faces.
And
Headshots.
how about we give Alexander a spot?
In any case, speaking of authors, while I am a researcher for the Swedish government, and I have authored a number of quite renowned treatises on on a variety of very interesting subjects. And you see Alexander. He looks like he's probably in his 70s, very well dressed, and kind of like a smiling. He looks like a pretty happy, genial fellow.
Mm-hmm.
But yes. So, and I do wonder for what reason we've all been invited here. Very strange.
And we'll have Monica have a lovely description of this great military character.
You see a woman in her mid-50s-ish, gray hair, officer's garb, that's kind of muddy and tattered and not well kept, per se. I'm General Tastrom. I thought this was my new solo home, but I apparently sharing it with you two folk. I've been through too much. I thought I was going to retire, but apparently not.
No time to retire.
Shit, but this age is only a number.
And
Take this door and see if there's no one. Make sure no one's squatting in here. Did y'all slice the pie?
And yeah, like the door literally like it starts to like creak open a little bit, just with the doorknob being broken, and you messing with it with the key and everything like that. And you would find, there's a nice little makeshift rollout kind of red carpet and four empty pedestals that you can easily tell used to have something there, probably some nice vases of some sort. But now that is not the case because, clearly somebody broke in.
Is anybody here? Go out the back door before we see you.
Well, this is certainly not.
Or you won't be saved much after that.
And if you guys want to, the check you could do to find out if someone was hiding or sneaking around would be a vigilance check. If you would like to do that, feel free.
I will look around. I have 1 success.
Oh, wow. Not only does Monica have only one good eye, it seems that her ears are also not too great. And yeah, give it a try.
I got 1 success.
Ooh, nice. You don't hear there's the house sounds pretty empty. You can't hear anyone. You kind of only can hear the drafts of the wind slipping through the corridors of this once fine manor. And but you do what you do here is basically like pieces of glass hitting the ground, I guess you could say. Like very small pieces and softly just through the doors that are right here.
Pieces of glass in the ground?
Yeah, like, you know how like if there was a window broken and some pieces were to still kind of be
like semi-broken and like air's passing through?
Yes. Yeah, and like it knocked a piece out and fell on the ground, sort of deal.
Yeah, I want to go over and try to investigate that, but very cautiously.
Smart. And
I'm just going to walk straight through this door and take a look around.
yeah. And
I didn't hear anything. I'm walking right in.
sounds good. And you guys would basically come into a... Well, it's all very dusty, but you would almost think that it would be like an art room, almost, is what you're kind of looking at. Except that all of the displays are covered with cloth. Like with as if they've been draped over it for whatever reason. The flower, like there's like old dead flowers in the pots. The seats, those like 4 red couches are just full of dust and they look like they'd be very squishy sitting in them. And you also see that there is a staircase to the right in this room as well. But there is one of the, I guess, displays. You can see that there is just on the ground, and you can see that the broken glass, the sound you were hearing, is from the what looks like to be a mirror on the ground right there. Yeah.
So I'm looking around, and I comment, well, we'll certainly need to hire some servants to tidy up the place. It's
You ever heard of elbow grease?
right.
Grab a rag, and I'm gonna pull this cloth off right now. Grab a rag and start dusting.
I love it. And yeah, like you pull it off, and it's in your I'm gonna make it so it's even on your layer. I'm gonna give you control over the cloth.
Oh my god.
So you can use it.
Just
At least I think that's what I'm gonna do. How do I give control? Oh, controlled by. There we go. Boop.
I gotta take Zoodle out again, but I'm gonna have Discord on my phone so I can communicate.
Sounds good. Thank you, bud. So yeah, you take off the cloth from one of the displays, and it reveals that it's another mirror. Nothing super spectacular about it for it to be in what looks like an art room or gallery of sorts. It just looks like it's a big mirror.
Well, that's certainly odd.
Are we the art in this room? Is that the whole point of this nonsense?
Yes, that's quite funny. Yes. Oh, let's see if there's the rest maybe paintings or. But let's find out. So I'm gonna try taking off. Actually, I'll take off the one here.
Cool. And yeah, you reveal another mirror. And
Are these all just mirrors?
even without taking off these other covers, even at closer inspection, you can tell that these are also just all mirrors with coverings on them.
Was the previous owner quite liked the look of their own face? I don't know what else to say to this.
Yeah,
Likely they'll likely be better spread around the manor than clumped up all in here.
unnecessary.
And
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up all the other cloths and just reveal all the mirrors.
Would it make sense to have the mirrors face each other? Maybe this is some sort of like puzzle.
I think you're a bit too involved in the fantasy worlds of your books, dear.
Yeah, really, some mirrors. You look at them, you fix your hair real quick, and you get out the door and go to work.
Maybe we should set them up against the walls. They're not in the middle of the room. I feel like this is a terrible risk of them falling over. We see that one of them already broke.
We're already going to clean this up, too. Yeah, we don't need to clean up more glass. Did we spread the mirrors around the room? Just put them against the wall?
Are these like
So they're out of the way?
Like how big are they? Because like I'm an old man.
I mean, the big one that's broken, that one looks like it was a full-on, like, probably like the half length of your body, I'd say. Where the other ones look like regular size mirrors that you would have in, like, you know, either on the wall or in your bathroom sort of deal, and between medium and small sizes. Map-wise, I can't move those mirrors, but you're more than welcome to be like, yeah, we're gonna move them to the sides of the room. That's no problem at all.
I'm gonna grab the smallest mirror and struggle to lift it over to the wall.
You guys do see that this Alexander is quite skin and bones.
He cuts a rather gaunt figure.
I got these, let me do it. And she'll just grab up 2 mirrors at the same time and put them off the side.
Great.
Do be careful, we wouldn't want more of them to break.
We're good. Don't worry.
Yeah.
They're only half the weight of an actual body.
The weight of a
Yeah, Alexander just blinks in confusion.
Oh my gosh, that's good. What were you saying, Naeem?
What I was saying is Sarah's going to sigh and reluctantly pull out some type of tablecloth from her bag and like try to daintily not get dirty and drag the mirror over to the side, but also keeping distance from what was just said about not, not weighing as much as a body.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not hearing any of the stuff. Let me reload again. I didn't get any of that. Let me reload.
Oh, switch it to the other side. Oh, weird.
So am I coming in clear at all?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I hear you guys.
Can you talk again?
I'm going to continue talking, and I'm going to talk again. Talking all nicely in sound. How do I
Now I
sound?
got you.
Okay, sweet. Sarah was saying that she takes out a cloth of her own and makes it so that she can pull some of the mirror to the corner of the room without getting dirty, but also tries to ignore the fact of that it weighs less than a body that Monica has said. Let's see. And yeah, you guys are able to move them to each corner without any issue whatsoever. I meant, of course, aside from physical difficulties. And aside from there's a few pieces of broken mirror on that's left from the big one. The room looks a bit clearer now, which is nice. Easier to get around. Yeah. After cleaning up this area, what do you three get up to?
Can I?
We've only seen one room. Should we explore more of the house?
We may as well.
Manor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go upstairs that I see.
I want to stay in this room and investigate that broken mirror. Just kind of see if there's any type of insignia or why this mirror itself is broken.
Yeah, for sure. You can give me give me an investigation check on that one, and well, that's going on. Monica is going up the stairs.
I'm currently AFK at the moment. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no worries. I can roll that for you, or we'll wait till you get back to do that roll. That's no problem. As we go to Monica, who you go up the stairs, and at the top of the stairs is it's like a ceiling latch, basically, and like there's a door at the top, but it's the door's in the ceiling.
So I would raise up like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just can I just push up with my head and just look through like a crack almost?
When you try to like do that, it doesn't give at all.
And I make like
You can do a force check.
right?
You can do,
Okay.
yeah, force, which will use your physique. Oh yeah. You're able to basically hit it hard so that it props up a bit, and then you hold it, and you can tell that there's something on top of it, but you can't figure out just what. But you're able to look, and you can see that it is it looks like it's kind of like a walkway, I guess you could say, around the rest of the room. And when you actually, like, at the bottom of the stairs or even looking up, you can see that this room that you're in right now isn't so much has a ceiling. Instead, there's a walkway above you guys, and then there's a ceiling after that. So like there's another floor, but that floor is just a walkway that goes around the room. So like you can.
It's a spiral staircase almost, kind of thing, in a tower.
Kinda. It's like basically the edges, like, all around here are walkways for you guys. I'll see if I can. Can you see the arrow?
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, all around like that is just like a walkway. But like,
Is it ascending?
no,
Like
it's
upwards, or is it just kind of all flat?
it's all flat.
Okay.
So like scaffolding or rafters, pretty much.
Correct.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah. But you can't really tell what's up there at all.
And the thing on top of the tack is too heavy to
It's
get pushed up all the way.
it's either heavier than a body or a very big body.
Oh, everything's now in weight of bodies from now on.
Yeah, that's how we determine weight in this game now. It's just, is it body or?
It's 2 bodies. It's a quarter body.
Yeah. And
exploring this direction.
And while that's going on, Alexander goes to the east wing of the manor, and you go through a door, and you find that you're in a hallway. The door here is partially open. You can see that there is kind of like a, I don't know, cobblestone walkway, garden-y sort of thing going on. There is a dining room to the right, and then it's a couple other rooms as well as you continue this way, and it looks like there's a vase that has been untouched in this corner, and that's where you would get to before Monica stops trying to make her way through the top there. And
well, I would have gone to take a look in the first door I saw.
Oh, okay. So does that mean you would have gone outside, or you would have gone into the dining room?
I would have peeked outside and saw like, oh, it's a kind of garden area, and then I would have opened that door here.
Sounds good. And yeah, you see that you are in a dining room. 2 large tables, like the other room though, full of dust. There is a fireplace though, right there. And also, like in the other room, there is a walkway going in through the middle here. And when you were outside, you would have seen that there was a walkway going to like this kind of tower on like the outside of the manor. So you can assume that path leads to that tower. Is there anything you would like to check out about this room? Or just...
I had a question about the walkway I saw.
The outside walkway?
Oh, the walkway I saw, like, or above the hatch in this room?
Yeah.
Is that, like, if I'm, like, in this room, the center of this room, can I see that walkway?
Yes.
Or... Okay, so going outside wouldn't really reveal anything new to me.
Correct.
Okay.
You would just see that the stone wall like continue up for like 3 stories. Like you can tell that like there's the second story where the walkway scaffolding was, and then there's another story of a 3-1, but you can clearly see that there is a room up there. Like there's a room that's at the top, very top of this manor.
Yeah. Well, more so like in this room here, would I be able to access the walkway by like a rope kind of thing, or
if you had a rope?
if I had a rope, totally.
Yeah, and like a grapple hook, maybe you could throw it up there, that sort of thing.
Something along, or like we could find a ladder up to it.
Yeah, very true.
Okay. Later. I'll keep exploring.
Yeah.
I'll let other people do things first.
And I'd say you're able to, if you wanted to continue down the hallway, you're more than welcome to, or join Alexander in the dining room. It is totally fine as well.
Oh man, you got this room right.
Well, there doesn't seem to be anything noteworthy in here. I was going to continue on.
So will I. I'm gonna go down this hall.
And yeah, you see down this hall that there's some cobwebs in this corner, and yet there is there's a vase that is covered in all kinds of dust. You can't tell if it's high quality or not. That's how dusty it is.
I'm gonna pick it up. How many bodies is it weigh?
It weighs like a tenth, maybe.
A tenth of a body?
Very light, and some dust, shimmies off of it as you pick it up to test its weight. And you hear a jingle. You hear that there is something inside of it for sure, but the opening at the top, like the lip, is far too narrow for your hand to get in. You can just hear that there's when you try to do that, whatever is inside keeps getting stuck and isn't able to fall out.
Can I just smash it?
You could, yeah.
I don't care about these things.
I mean, it's your place. You can do whatever you want.
I own this.
Cool. Yeah, you just smash it on the ground or what?
I'll just knock it over.
Cool. Yeah, you
I'll just drop it.
you do that, and it breaks.
What on earth are you doing?
There's something in here and I can't get it out.
And after you've broken it, you're able to see that what was inside is like,
Diamonds.
it's like a baby's forearms. It's like a singular bone, like the forearm of a baby.
So,
Terrifying.
Sarah first went to this room. I rolled an investigation at a 0, so I pretty much found nothing. I'm gonna walk slowly back into the room after hearing the crash and notice a baby arm being held.
The bone.
I didn't do it.
It's a bone of it's a baby bone's arm. Yeah.
Baby bone arm. So I walk in and like gasp. I'm like, what is that? What did you just do?
There's bones in this pot. I don't know. These are the demented pot makers.
What do you do with the baby bone arm?
I'm gonna leave it there and walk away. This is creepy.
Fair. We have noted that the baby bone arm is left on the floor. Sounds good.
That is very, very strange. Maybe a memorial left behind by the previous owners? I shake my head and I just... Let's move on for now.
Let's get it cleaned up.
And you guys would come into what looks like what used to look like a library. It currently really doesn't. Like it's in a pretty bad shape currently, but like most of the shelves are like knocked down. You can also see that there are also some paintings and pictures in this room as well, and also like empty specimen jars, that sort of thing.
Like glass mason jars kind of thing?
Correct. Yeah.
Alright. Are these doors or windows?
Windows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything here is kind of disarray and a mess.
Oh yeah, like it looks like someone was in here and made a full-on mess of things. Like, not only does it look like it was just not kept taken care of, it also just straight up looks like someone like you can see that the picture frames of like the photos have all been smashed. There's like paint spillings, blue paint there, possibly some red paint in the right corner.
Or
This.
Yeah, and there's some yellow paint. You know, there's just paint everywhere. And there's a chandelier as well above that is semi-functional. As you try to light, you know,
On chain or rope?
oh, it's on a chain.
That's a good question because you know you can cut a rope, you can't really cut a chain.
Yeah, very true.
So Alexander pulls out a small notebook and, writing utensil and is just kind of taking down notes as he's looking around.
Okay.
He's basically kind of marking down, like, what's broken and kind of, like, what kind of people he needs to hire to fix the place up. So it's like, okay, we need a handyman and a locksmith for the door. We need, like, a maid or two to do all the dusting, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I take it you haven't done much of your own housework then before, huh?
Well, I'm just writing things down. I'm not really commenting as I'm doing
Oh, okay.
But I mean, Monica could easily look over the shoulder of Alexander and see him writing down, locksmith, janitor, and like the possible costs of these things. And it's like, I don't know, groundskeeper, gardener, all that sort of stuff. But the thing though is that there does look like there are still a few books left in this library at least, so that is good. It seems like not everything has been destroyed.
Do I recognize any of the titles?
You see a book by S. Erickson.
I'm just repulsed by the state of this library because I'm very,
It's in a bad state, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm just like really just disgusted. It's just beyond what, just common sense of how things should be sort of upkept. Whoever left this way should be shot. I don't understand why this is this way, and I hope you guys understand that this is just not right, and we're going to get someone to fix this. But I'm admiring the least that my book is here. In a way, just toning my confidence a little bit. I'm going to investigate any other books, see if there's anything else that I recognize or any other books.
Yeah, you guys can. Anyone who wants to look through the books can give an investigation check for sure.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, you guys kind of like look through and you find that there are, there's a couple books on like human anatomy. There's a couple of like what looks like self-written journals on like folklore, but nothing like concrete. Like you flip through it and it's like, oh, if a black cat crosses your path, it's bad luck. Uh-oh, that sort of stuff, right? Nothing
just cost 15 dice without a single success.
Them's the breaks, kids. And though you are able to find that, like, the one book you're able to find that is, like, straight up an occult book, looks like it's literally been, like, burned partially. Like, someone put it in a fireplace, then took it out of the fireplace, brought it in here, realized they couldn't save it, and just left it on the ground.
I want to use my book collection that I'm carrying with me at least.
Yeah.
to see if it matches anything that this bird book is.
Yeah.
I wonder.
So on your character sheet, you'll want to click for the book collection. You'll want to click use, so it adds the +2, and then do learning as you try to do that. Ooh, yeah. You pull out, you like from your side there. You pull your like duffel bag to the front of yourself, and you start digging through, and you like kind of like have the burnt book in your hand, but like you can look at like you're kind of like turning it around and seeing if you can see anything that matches any of your books, and you find one, and it's basically like, and it matches your book on Woodwives. Actually, the few one of the books you have that is basically the little bit of info that people have acquired about like what woodwives are, that sort of thing. Yeah.
But the other books are fine. Everything in this room is destroyed, but the books are fine. But this is the one book that's destroyed.
There are other books that are clearly destroyed as well.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I head into this room here.
Yeah, you head into a storage room. Yeah, it's you find it's a storage room. And you can see that that's kind of like I guess a storage for like artifacts, but they're really, you can see like boxes have been like torn open and that sort of thing. And there really isn't, whatever was in this collection, it has clearly been removed a long time ago.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And Monica's checking out this area.
The staircase?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Monica can go up to the second level.
Staircase now.
I'll just move you over to where that would bring you up to. And that'd get you over here. And you basically would come up the staircase and come to a hallway that has a fireplace and a very old and dusty wooden chair sitting in front of it. And peeking through the doors up here, you'd also see that these look to be bedrooms. The bed sheets and that sort of stuff are old and kind of raggedy at this point.
Can I try to make way back to the mirror room above the mirror room?
Yeah, you do see that there is a door, like, you see there's a door, like, right there. And you also, as you go past some more vases and some statues and a suit of armor. Very rusty suit of armor. But yeah.
I'll break you later.
You would have also gone past a door that would be right above the dining room there. But yeah, you're right in front of the door that would lead you right above.
Can I try to open it?
You try to open it and it's just like the other spot. It's like jammed. You can give a force check. What?
Can I try to use the key? Can I try to use the key that I had in the front door?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you put the key in and you just see that like it doesn't go in. It doesn't fit.
I'm just gonna try to put my shoulder into it.
All right, give a force check.
Force again. There it is.
Ooh. You're able to slam into it and it opens and then closes because it's like you're able to open it and like hold it open to like look in. But it's at that point that it feels like something literally has like pushed it back before you could even get a good look.
All right. Anyone's gonna do something else before that?
Yeah. So I'm gonna be going down the hallway in, to explore this wing.
Sounds good. You'd basically see that further, it's a hallway. You see there's a door here to a room. You see there's another door there, and a couple of doors down here, and then one that is clearly an exit as well to the outside.
Well, I'll go to open this first door.
You go to try to open it, and it seems to be jammed.
Okay. That's very, very frustrating.
Old doors.
Yeah, I'll go to the next door because I'm a weakling.
Yeah, that door opens up perfectly fine. And
Library?
yeah, it looks like a smaller library than the one in the East Wing up there. This one is like full of cobwebs as you go into it, and any book that you try to pull out sort of deal kind of like crumbles basically. Like they're like that old, like the paper, and like what's the word? Is it just like would humidity do that? I'm not sure, but like basically the conditions are abysmal for books in this room at this current point in time, and you can see that there's like drafts coming through this room as well and everything like that.
So there's a lot of rot going on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I kind of just note down someone who can restore books, maybe try and recover these.
And what would Sarah be getting up to after checking out the finding out that they had the same kind of book as her, basically about woodwives?
Yeah, Sarah puts the book down and realizes she can't really learn from much of this, except that the nature of the book is kind of interesting. So I'm gonna wander around the house a little bit. So I think I'm on the third floor view, but I don't see my character. So.
Oh, sorry, you're right there.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I'm not on the same level as I see Greg. I forgot the actual name.
Monica.
Monica.
Yeah. I was saying Sarah. I don't remember the way I name either right now. So I guess I want to walk upstairs and sort of investigate too myself. But I want to pull out my camera. Now I haven't used it yet, but I'm gonna use it to see if I can take note of the destruction, and whenever I find whoever is responsible for this note or the doorman or whoever did this stuff, I have all my evidence because this is atrocious. And I noticed that Monica is in the little library room, so I'm not going in there because weight of bodies and baby arm, I'm already suspicious. So I'm gonna find another room. Monica's over here.
Yeah, so she's straightforward. So I wanna go to. Do I have to? There's like two doors. So this little small room before Monica here.
Yeah, you see that it's like a bedroom.
Nothing suspicious or anything about the bedroom. It's just like a regular bedroom, but upkept. It still isn't also destroyed.
It's like the sheets are all raggedy and stuff like that. Then yeah, it's just, it hasn't been upkept at all. It doesn't look like someone purposely has made attacked this room in any way, like the library up north was.
Yeah.
It just ignored it a while.
Yeah. Big while.
Monic's gonna make our way across this catwalk and.
Yeah, you enter into the tower, and you can see that there is a piano and a table, and also a chandelier light, also by a chain.
Can I try to strum the piano? I can hit like.
It makes no noise when you do, like, it's that in bad shape. There's no noise. It's like, yeah,
Just done.
yeah, exactly. Oh,
Alright.
I actually throw out a 7. My bad. There you go.
Is this gonna be? Are we gonna get to like upkeep this whole place and revamp it, refix it? Is that what's going on? I love that.
That's what's gonna happen.
My favorite part of video games.
And would you try to go up the tower or down the tower?
I'm gonna go up. Is that this side?
Yeah, I'll send you over to there. And Monica, you'd enter the top of the tower, and you'd kind of see that it's kind of like clearly set up as kind of like a living space, in one part of it with its own fireplace and a study as well on the right there.
She's gonna sit quietly to herself. Dibs.
Yeah.
No one can hear her. She just made her dibs.
Yep. That is now Monica's room. The tower is hers. And after claiming dibs, what is Alexander getting up to in the moldy old library?
Leaving it and
You
viewing.
go to leave the room, and the door does not open.
Is this a door here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna like keep trying the door. Like, is the knob not turning? Like, what's going on?
The knob turns. It's just that the door is not giving way to anything you do to try to open it. And you see, like, the light in the room kind of starts to flicker on and off a little bit.
I'm gonna try this door.
That one also is jammed.
Jammed.
Oh, this is an unfortunate situation. What do I do here? I'm gonna go back to like that door and like try and force it open.
As you continue without any success, you just kind of like feel like your heartbeat getting going a little bit. Not fast, but just enough that you're like, oh, you're getting nervous.
I'm just not built for this exertion.
It's yours.
Well, he's like trying to force it open. I managed to get a success.
Oh wow. Yeah, you hit your whole body's force into it, and you open you smash through the door. Not like break through it, but you hit so it opens and you kind of tumble out. And like on the second floor there, Sarah, you probably would have heard the sound of someone hitting a door hard in the West Wing.
I'm gonna immediately run to the West Wing to see what's going on.
Would you go down the stairs here, or would you try to just like go through past the door that's going through the I guess going like through this top area here.
No, I'll go back down the stairs.
Okay. I'll just bring you over. Now you're there. And yeah, you start to go down. And when you get into the room with the mirrors, you see that all the mirrors have been rearranged, and are facing, like, it's as if they're looking at you.
The fuck? I kind of like pause and I know that something's up. I take out my camera and I want to use this as an investigation.
Ooh, yep.
Or yeah, so I'm gonna do that.
Ouch. You take out the snap blurry photo.
Cool.
You can't make heads or tails of what's going on there. Basically.
Yeah, I'm terrified, a little spooked, but I'm gonna try to keep going towards the West Wing. Just ignore whatever happened and come back to I can still, hear the banging.
You go to that door and it's not opening. The mirrors then shift. You hear like the shuffle of their wood frames on the floor, as if they're looking at you once again.
All right, can I try alerting, or I can't roll again?
Yeah, you can. I mean, what do you want to do?
Actually, I want to walk towards the mirror and investigate it. I'm not going to use any equipment. I'm just going to go up there and just use Does that let me learning or investigation, or can it be either or?
I mean, I use learning this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna do it later in the school. To walk around the mirrors to see how much it turns, just kind of see how fast it's turning, and take note of it and use learning itself to see if I can find anything of why this is happening, whether this mechanical is set up this way or this is something supernatural.
Cool.
Oh, extra dice is still there. Oh.
Oh yeah, you have to clear it each time.
Yeah, one sec. Let's do that. Clear. I'm gonna do it one more time. There we go. Oh, even better.
When you are watching them, you do not see them move. So as you are watching them and walking around them, they're not moving at all. And with your learning check of 2, I'm gonna say that you say you're okay, they're only moving when I'm not looking at them, basically. And you also, between the 6 mirrors, because there's still the broken one that the broken one isn't moving at all. That one's still broken, and wherever you guys put it, in the corner there. But the rest of them, when you're looking at them, you kind of see a shimmer move between them. You can't pick out exactly yeah, that's the face that Sarah looks. She's just you see something, but you can't tell what it is or anything like that. Just that when you look at one mirror, you see in the corner of your eye that that like it moved to the next mirror.
All right, I want to. If it works, can I move into the center of the room, like in the middle of all those mirrors, and close my eyes for like 5 seconds and then open them?
Yeah, yeah, you could do that.
Could be Sarah in the looking glass.
And so, what we're gonna do is, so you close your eyes, and in that in that period of time of what you've just dealt with, to give you some suspense, we're going to a different character.
So after I break through that door, I kind of brush myself off and head into this room.
Yeah, you find a fireplace with
I
2
make
wooden
sure
chairs.
to leave the door open.
Yeah, it's open, bud. Do you like prop it open with something?
Is it like swinging shut on its own?
I mean, not actively.
Okay, yeah. So I just like leave it open.
Okay.
Then I'm just gonna like peek through this door.
Yeah, you see, it's like like two beds in a room.
Okay, and then here.
Looks kind of like a foot locker, I guess you could say. Like a big chest.
Okay. Weird.
Do you open the big chest?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, you open it up, and it's kind of like there's like lanterns and kind of like extra pairs of boots, it looks like, some you know, unlit torches, that sort of stuff. Outdoor things.
Monica's gonna go back downstairs. Can Monica get downstairs?
Are you going? Yeah, like just going down from the tower for sure. Do you want to the second level or to the first level?
I'm gonna go down to the second level and then go through this new doorway here,
Okay. Yeah.
if I can.
Yep.
And then continue on. Guessing, so these are stairs?
Yeah, those stairs would either lead upstairs or downstairs, is what it looks like for you. Or well, I guess not. I guess not upstairs. There isn't an
I
upstairs.
think, yeah, I was at the top of this one, so you just go downstairs from here probably.
Yeah.
I'll go downstairs.
Okay.
Bring me probably to there.
Yeah. If you were to, oh, I see. That's an interesting way how they made that. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you would get there and you'd see the door you'd see the door left open, and you see Alexander kind of just checking the remote.
Just so you know, I got dibs on the top tower.
Fine, I have no objection.
Anything good in here?
Yes, I would avoid. I walk over to here. I'm like, avoid this room. There seems to be quite a rot in that library, and the door sometimes seems to swell shut.
Yeah, there's a few other rooms. Things are opening up left and right. It has Luxton or something. Mark that in your book.
And yeah, you guys would are you guys heading back to the main room?
Yeah, sure.
Great. So you guys open the door. You guys enter the room, and you see all the mirrors around Sarah, and another Sarah. Sarah, you open your eyes as you hear the door to your left open, and you see there is a second you standing in front of you.
Like,
So you're a twin.
nowhere near the mirror.
How was that?
What did you say, Naeem?
So it's just standing in front of me, nowhere near a mirror, just there.
Yeah, like you guys are all in between the you and it are in between the mirrors. Like the mirrors are all surrounding the two of you now.
Got it. I take a step back and pull out my camera.
You see that it also takes a step back and pulls out a camera.
I'll play this game. I'm gonna use the camera to investigate the thing that's in front of me. So I'm gonna roll.
Okay. It too will do the same.
When I walk in, I see all the mirrors like back where they kind of were, or in a new space. Did I pick up the cloth that I picked up earlier?
Yeah?
Okay.
And basically you guys just like get a flash, double flash at that, as two camera flashes go off as they take photos of each other. Sarah, you you don't it looks exactly like you. The only thing that's different that you can barely tell because of the beautiful hat is that her eyes are empty. Not that it looks like she has empty eyes or that there's an empty look behind her eyes. It's that she has like no eyes. It's just black.
Interesting.
Empty eye sockets.
What?
Empty eye sockets.
Yes.
So just like holes.
Yeah, but like filled with just void. Dark.
Okay.
So that's very interesting. I'm not sure if it's benevolent or not. But I slowly reach into my bag, but also watching very closely it mimic what I'm doing.
It does.
Pull out my memento, my little journal.
Oh, when you pull out your journal, it stops pulling out whatever it was gonna pull out, and it's just watching you.
Okay. Interesting.
Ooh, Monica, Monica starts to shuffle behind Sarah's.
And I want to try to throw the blanket over this mirror.
Yeah, you do that.
Just checking. Does mirror Sarah look at me at all?
The mirrors, they don't move. No.
Mirror Sarah.
Oh, it does take its concentration off of the real Sarah when you do that, but then it quickly goes back to looking at real Sarah.
I haven't really seen that Sarah's eyes, so I don't know if it's got no eyes yet.
Yeah, to you guys, it just looks like there's two Sarahs, basically.
So I twin.
What?
So I say to Alexander, did you know she had a twin?
Well, I've only just met a lot of you, but indeed is.
You're a writer. She's a writer. Wouldn't you know these things?
So I like yell at both of them while backing up.
Yeah, so what?
So Sarah.
I kind of like exclaim back at both of you because I'm like cautious, also afraid, but curious at the same time. So this could go really, really well in an amazing book that I'm trying to really make. Is that I have no siblings, but this thing, I can't tell if it has if its eyes are odd or not, but and I stopped communicating with them, trying to like alert, like I'm glad you guys are back there. Was to the Sarah mirror is like, can you understand me?
So the really, really interesting thing is that when you're talking to them, to the two behind you, she also starts talking to behind her, like to the back of her, but backwards.
And do we hear this too?
Yeah, you hear this weird backwards speech.
I want to pull out my gun.
Ah!
I'm gonna walk out.
And as you pull out your gun, you see a shimmer behind the mirrors, the mirror behind Mirror Sarah. You see yourself also holding out a gun. And then Alexander, as you start to walk beside Sarah, there is also another you that has stepped out of the mirror.
That is fascinating. So I'm gonna pull out my notebook and start kind of writing notes, and I kind of like poke him, like poke mirror me.
You guys, what do you poke him with?
It's like my finger. No, like the pen that I have.
You guys end up touching pens.
No, like I go to poke him on the shoulder.
Yeah, and he
Pokes you back.
Wouldn't he end up, because it's a mirror, poking me on the other shoulder?
Oh, yeah, fair. Okay. Sounds good. You get poked in the shoulder.
And I'm writing notes. Can I do a learning check to see if I've heard of this sort of thing before?
Sure.
One success and 4 ones.
Good thing there isn't a critical fail in this system. Like in Firefly. You've heard of doppelgangers before, but nothing in this sort of sense. Like you've heard of meeting yourself in lore, but nothing that's touched into the factor of, well, mirror people. But you have heard that stories of, like, you know, the infamous, like, Bloody Mary and that sort of thing, where there is something in the mirror, and that behind mirrors is a realm, or what you've read as a passage between the unknown. And it looks like something can come out of that unknown.
Really is quite intriguing, and I'm kind of just like walking in like slow circles around him and just like taking notes.
He's following suit. I'm gonna say you guys are like
Following each other.
Yeah. What's Sarah and Sarah doing?
So I still have my journal that the other day has decided not to use.
Well,
or not to pull out.
you can see that they still have their hand in, I guess, the bag.
But no journal. I have my journal on my hand and waving it, and it's not activating me.
It is not acting this in accordance to you.
So with the journal in my hand, I walk towards the nearest mirror
Yeah.
and smash the mirror.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you walk over to the closest mirror, and Give me a force check as you try to break the mirror. Oh shit! Yeah, you're just like smash, and you can see that your double just kind of looks at the broken pieces of the glass and gives you a smile as it bends down and picks up a broken shard of glass. And with that, I will draw you guys initiative cards. Let's see. I will deal these.
You didn't do it, I was gonna do it.
Yeah, pretty much. Deal 1 card to all players.
And I take Zuko out again, just better. So I'll be MK, but with Discord on my phone.
Cool.
Did my character have a thing against initiative, stuff like that? Like a disadvantage or whatever on initiative or thing?
Nope. Nothing yet. There's no disadvantages like that yet, until you get a defect, which happens if you get a critical injury. But you have the talent of giving orders, basically. I'm gonna say so Naeem's character goes at 3. They would go first, but we'll say their action was literally breaking the glass mirror there. Next in our order is number 6 with Alexander, who is now looking at themselves, who is holding their pen in a very aggressive manner, who is going to try to stab you with their pen, it looks like. So Alexander, it is your turn. And you have one slow action and one fast action, which the slow actions can be used to attack, wrestle, grapple, flee, persuade, lure an enemy to a certain place, perform a ritual, survey the situation, treat injuries, or even climb a wall. Where fast actions are drawing a weapon, standing up, dodge or parrying as a reaction, same as breaking free of a grapple, or deciding to chase or continue a grappled hold. Talking is a fast action. Apparently turning around is a fast action. Same as closing a door, putting out a candle, moving within your zone, or moving into a new zone, which would be like a different room altogether, and taking cover. Yeah.
This really is quite intriguing. What's going on here? I'm just gonna. Am I able to move over to here?
Yeah, this entire area, this entire room is one zone.
Okay.
I would say close enough to it. It's like 0 to 1 probably. So yeah, you'd be able to move any.
Is there one of the really small mirrors nearby?
Yep.
Okay. I would like to pick it up.
Okay, you've picked it up.
Cool. And then I just turn back to mirror me and kind of watch him. But basically, what I would like to do is have the mirror facing him, and if he goes to stab me with the pen, I would like to try and intercept that with the mirror.
Yeah. I'll say that I mean, technically, you've used your fast action to move, and that would be used to do reactions and stuff like that. But I'll say that you'll just use your slow action as, you haven't used your slow action yet, so that's fine. And you'll just use that in tandem, sort of deal. So sounds good.
Wondering if that would send him back to his world if he kind of goes into the mirror.
Right. And, well, they go on 10. They go last. But next is Monica. What's Monica gonna do?
Which one is mirror Sarah? This one or this one?
You don't know.
Oh,
well, I meant she. Yeah, I meant you, and she talked to you. So the one that actually talked to you is real Sarah, which is the one with the book.
Okay. So I see mirror Sarah pick up a piece of glass aggressively.
Yeah.
I shoot that.
Okay. Yeah, give me a shoot. Good old range combat. Or actually, no. Never mind. You won't do that one. You can go to the bottom of your character sheet where I have your weapon in there, and for rifle, you can just click the dice beside that, and it will do the entire attack for you. There you go. And so you did one shot. You got 2 successes. She has not gone yet, so she's going to use a reaction to try to dodge. So if she fails, then you get to have your ability of giving someone else the extra +2, of course, because you'd have an extra success. But let's see how that goes. She is going to... Oh, right. She is spry. She has some agility. Oh, shit! She's just like... Woof. When you shoot at her, she actually moves into a mirror and comes out of another one. Unharmed completely. And she's now... here. You still have a fast action, which of course you can save for dodging for when, Monica clearly shoots at Monica on the next go here.
Can I use that fast action? So fast action is like a movement?
Fast action can be, moving or like dodging or parrying or talking.
Can I grab another one of these claws and cover another mirror?
You can,
over and try to cover this mirror?
You can grab one, and move over there is fine, but you wouldn't get to be able to throw it up there. But doing so means you will not be able to dodge any attack aimed at you, just so you know.
I didn't know that, so I will stay put.
Yeah. Cool.
And take the dodge action if it was D&D.
Yeah. Which, I mean, you're gonna do the dodge action for sure. As it is, well, we'll have Monica do her stuff. Mirror Monica, exactly. And what you see Monica do is she has the gun, right? She has the same gun, and she puts it into the mirror that's in front of her. And then you see the flash come from the mirror here that's been covered up in front of you as she fires. Let's see how that goes. Oh, one success. So, do you you can dodge with agility. Okie dokes.
Nope, I won't.
Ouch. So you take 2 physical damage. When you get damaged in this game, you get to decide what the conditions you're taking are. So there are 3 physical types: exhausted, battered, or wounded. Feel free to choose whichever you'd like. They're just in a roleplay fashion, of course.
I mean, she shot me, so I'm gonna take wounded.
Yeah. And what's the other one you're gonna take?
Battered.
Cool. So
Battered and wounded.
so put in a check mark for wounded and battered there. So now whenever you... Pardon?
Oh, I see battered.
Yeah. Wounded. So now when you do a physical skill check, it's going to remove 2 dice because you have 2 wounds. So that's going to be agility, close combat, force, medicine, range combat, and stealth. You should have shot yourself, friend.
I mean, listen, I thought one of those things of like, we should kill each other's people.
Yeah, hey, fair enough.
We're short against someone else.
Exactly, it's not a bad tactic. And now, Alexander, the clone Alexander, attacks. Alexander.
Well, he's gonna try. He's not very good at it, I imagine.
No, he has a pen. That's about it.
Old man slap fight.
Oh. All right. Let's see. Just gotta get that here. Yeah, he's gonna try to grab you with force. It fails
Okay.
as he.
I said I was trying to intercept with the mirror, so what do I roll for that?
Well, I'll say you can. It's parry, so close combat or force, whichever you'd like.
Let's see, I can roll 2 dice or 2 dice.
Yep.
Or actually, is close combat agility or precision?
No, it's close combat or force.
Yeah, but like those skills, are they both based on physique or?
Oh, they're both based on physique.
Okay. Well, I'll do close combat.
Cool.
I got a success.
Oh wow! Yeah, he goes in. He goes in.
Okay. So his arm's like stuck in the mirror.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And then for his quick action, he just fully goes in the mirror. And then
Fascinating.
Mirror Sarah looks over to Alexander with the glass piece in her hand and goes to slash Alexander with the glass knife, which I guess I gotta write in here real quick. Glass knife. Let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. She's coming for you. Glass knife. And she misses. As she comes to slash where you're holding the mirror. And with that, we're back to the top of the round. And it is now real Sarah's turn. So what you just would have saw was so you used your turn basically at the start to break the mirror and do all that stuff. And then after that, your Monica, real Monica, tried to shoot you, your clone, mirror you, and she dodged by slipping into a mirror and then popping out of another mirror. And then Alexander grabbed a mirror to defend himself, and then Mirror Monica shot real Monica, and Mirror Alex slipped into the mirror as he tried to attack real Alex.
Did he pop out anywhere else?
He has not popped out yet. And
I'm honestly pretty impressed because I picked specifically
the small mirror. Yeah, so he wouldn't get. Yeah, he just kind of like zoomed in. But
You are a small slight man, too, aren't you?
that's very true.
Yeah, I am.
But it is. What does. So, Sarah, Naeem, you have a slow action and a fast action. I believe you have an ability that gives you an extra action. Use just for dodging or parrying. So you have one slow action, which is basically attacking or talking or surveying the situation or like fleeing. And then you have basically 2 fast actions, one which can be parry or dodge, or the other can be just, moving, talking, that sort of stuff.
I want to use one of my fast actions and say break all the mirrors, and then use my slow action to like try. I mean, I have all these mirrors. Some of these mirrors are different sizes.
Yeah.
Right. But
Yep.
the ones near me, are they large or any of them small, or anyone already broken?
Well, there's the one. So there's 2 broken, of course. So the one you broke and the big one that was already broken. You broke a medium one. There are 2. There's one more medium one here. Alexander has a small one, and then I'd say you probably grabbed like this one or something. And there's basically this medium one, these 2 small ones beside each other, and then a medium one that's under the cloth that just got shot through by Monica. Yeah. So there's 2 small ones and 2 medium ones. One medium one is right behind you.
So that's the one that's covered in cloth. That's complete.
Yeah, but it was just shot through by Monica's gun, like Mirror Monica.
Let me know if I can do this at all. But can I grab that one mirror and like toss it at another mirror, the closest one near me?
Yeah, you can totally do that. Just give me a ranged combat as you throw something. Where were you? So you grab this mirror and you toss it. You toss it across the room, aiming it at one of the other mirrors, but instead, it just it just hits the wall. And I'll use the cloth here to be the mirror, and you just throw it across the room, and it shatters.
And that's it. I'm gonna stockpile my action because I feel like if I get hit, I can like use that to dodge or no.
Exactly. Yeah, you can use fast actions to dodge or parry. So you have, because of your ability, you have an extra one to use specifically for dodger or parrying.
So I'll do that. I have broken one mirror, and I hopefully let the team know to break all of them because this is an unfair advantage right now.
Fair. So now, right now it's Alexander's turn.
So, I'm holding the mirror, but like I kind of take one hand and kind of clutch it across on my neck, and I'm like, please God, let this work for the momentum.
Okay.
And then, because lets you roll an extra 2 dice, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And so I want to do like double hand, like overhead swing up with the mirror and try and have it so like the mirror side hits the top of Mirror Sarah's head.
Cool. That'll be a force check.
Before she's fully inside of the mirror,
Uh-huh.
to stop and break the mirror.
Okay. It'll just be a force check, which she will parry against, of course. Oh, one success.
One success.
All right, let's see how she does with her close combat parry. Oh, well, she'll parry. You can use force, so she'll use force as well. Oh, wow, cool.
So like I swing it and it just go. So I guess she just goes like whoop into the mirror like as it hits her head.
Yeah.
And then I just want to break it before she's entirely in the mirror.
Yeah, you break it, and her physical body that's in the world that's like still there, it too becomes glass and just like shatters and hits the floor.
Nice.
And she'll take a condition, of course. That, of course.
Broken condition.
Funny. That's a good one. And
Quite what I was expecting, but the theory sounds.
And now it's real Monica's turn, who's just been shot.
Yeah, I got shot and actually hurt. Can I line myself up to have like two mirrors in sight and try to shoot through two of them?
Yeah, sure.
Could that be like here and try to get both this one or this one and this one?
That one's the one that's broken already, but yeah,
Okay.
you can get these. You get these like two in between each other. That's perfectly fine.
Cool.
Let me. Do you have a? What is your? Oh yeah, your memento is the deed to this place, the real deed. So you can choose to spend that once per game to get an additional +2 dice if you want. I believe that gives you a total of 11 dice when you shoot. If you want to, you just.
I'm gonna like one of the dean who's like, what the fuck is this all about even? Pull out and throw behind the gun and shoot.
Sweet. So on your character sheet, go to the bottom and just add yourself with 2 dice there, and then do your ranged or click on your rifle. I mean.
So for the bonus, I was click up 2.
Yeah. So 2 plus signs to get a dice mod 2.
I think I did that right. Under the bonuses, now it should be 4 instead of 2.
Oh no, like farther down, there's dice mod in the bottom right. I just added it for you. Yeah, and so now, yeah, so now when you do rifle, it should add in those 2 bonus dice and count it as extra dice.
But it's also taking away from my conditions.
Yep,
Automatically.
it is.
But I got 2 successes.
2 successes. So Mirror Monica is gonna try to dodge.
I'm shooting at the mirrors though.
Oh right, derp. I'm dumb. I missed. Yeah. Yeah, you blast through those 2 mirrors like it's none. That pretty much means there is just this mirror left. And you also, you have 1 success over that you needed, so you can use that to give a boost to a 2 plus dice to any of the Sarah or Alexander.
Yeah, I will. I guess Sarah's probably coming up next.
Yeah, she would be the next in turn order. Yeah, after the bad guys. Cool. So, for Sarah, I'll add. It's gonna. So, Naeem, you can add a +2 dice mod, as Monica gives you an order to get the last mirror, if I heard that correct, right? Yep. But first, before that, it is well, it's their turn, and okay, yeah. Basically, you guys see Mirror Monica slip into the last mirror. It is now Sarah's turn for Naeem.
Alright, so loud and clear, I heard they get the last mirror. There's one more mirror there. It's a large mirror, right?
It's like a medium-sized mirror, yeah.
A medium-sized
It's not a quarter
mirror.
of a body here.
Yeah.
Of course, quarter of a body. I want to not get near that mirror because since they're going in and out freely, I feel like if I do try to physically attack the mirror myself, I'm going to get probably counter or hit. So,
Counter!
I'm going to... There's two small mirrors in front of it, right?
There's only one mirror. All mirrors have been broken except for that one in the end there.
Yeah, but are the two small broken mirrors?
What? Sorry?
I got you, dude.
Is it... Huh?
What'd you say?
Broken mirrors, though, right?
Yeah. So yeah, like the two small mirrors here are broken. Yes.
Perfect. I want to use a fast action to pick up both mirrors. And I'm going to use my slow action to throw one of them at it.
Okay. Yeah. Range combat me, please.
Maybe +2.
Yeah.
Added that there.
Oh, you got one. And let's see.
And reaches out of the mirror and grabs the mirror from midair and pulls the mirror into the mirror.
Oh, give them ideas.
I expect that.
Let me see here.
We all did. I'm not sure. I'm just hoping he didn't.
Oh, I heard. That's not what's going down. Instead, you see a bullet shoot out from the mirror to try to hit the other mirror, but misses. Then you see Alexander's hand come out of the mirror to try to grab it, and succeeds. And then just, yeah, he tosses the mirror to the side and slips his hand back into the mirror.
Wait, so he pulled the mirror in the mirror? Oh, okay.
He like pulled his arm out of the mirror he's in, because they're all coming out of one mirror now, basically, and grabbed the mirror after Monica missed it with a shot, and just like caught it and then threw it away.
Got it. I'm gonna use my last fast action to get behind that mirror.
Sure.
So I guess it's like
You move right there.
Normal Monica missed the shot, not normal Monica, right?
Correct.
Monica doesn't miss a shot.
Yeah, you got it.
She doesn't miss.
No. And now, I am gonna have Mirror Sarah do an agility check to try to steal the turn order. As one thing you can do with an agility check.
I thought he was dead.
One thing.
Daughter of that trick.
So the half body of Sarah slips out of the mirror as real Sarah gets behind it, and she tries to grab real Sarah. Opposed force well, she fails. And so now there's just half a mirror Sarah sticking out of the mirror. And it is now Alexander's turn.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna move behind the mirror and try to push it over.
Mirror Sarah's like, no, you're too weak.
Wouldn't she say it backwards?
Yeah. Exactly.
Say it backwards.
Reverse speaking yet?
Not yet. But yeah, give me a force check. As she is going to also do one, because she also has an extra fast action.
Yeah, no, I did nothing.
Okay. She still has to roll, because you have to decide before the attack is made. Cool. You basically try to go to flip it, and she's just like, as I said, half her body's out of the mirror, and it's like she's on like her hands, and the mirror is like upright, and so she just like hands over, like pivots to you, and it's just like snarling at you. And when you get close, and you're like, nope, not dealing with that. Pretty much. And now it's Monica's turn.
I'm gonna join them and go behind the sofa.
You're not gonna just shoot it?
Yeah, I'm shooting from behind. Yeah.
Yeah, gonna get some cover.
I'm getting behind the sofa to do it.
Yeah, gotta prop the gun up on the sofa.
Yeah. I took away my 2 extra dice.
Cool.
And I'm just gonna shoot it.
Woo!
Success.
Nice. And I mean, Sarah's in the mirror, of course, but she has used up all of her things. So yeah, you like shoot through the back of like the mirror, which goes through Mirror Sarah, and the mirror shatters, and so does Mirror Sarah, just shatters. Yeah.
And end of combat?
End of combat.
Well, I thought this was gonna be a nice place to live, but I guess it's full of shit. Let's burn it down.
let's,
Nothing but ghosts in it.
let's burn it down. I love it.
Well, as long as we don't have mirrors in here, it shouldn't be a problem again. Really, it just makes it a more interesting place to live.
I mean, listen, we moved the mirrors away. Then they came back. Who's to say we leave this room, the mirrors don't come back again?
Well, because the mirror that was broken earlier is still broken.
I mean, you're right. I'm still gonna grab all the claws and put them over all the broken mirrors.
That's fair.
That's good, you don't want to step on any of the broken glass.
Yeah, sure.
Ah,
I don't want to die-hearted.
die-hearted. Cool. I'll just you totally you cover them all up. There we go. Well, oops.
The one in the bottom left corner.
I accidentally moved the entire map. There we go. There we go. And then, yeah, this,
We got them all.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Does this one have 2 on it, or no? It's just, oh, never mind. It looks like it's almost bigger.
Yeah, they're all covered up.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. What do you guys, I mean,
Well, I have a bullet wound in my shoulder.
yeah, I'd say.
And also next.
Yeah, actually,
So,
Some medical.
you are able to, once per game, everybody can do a scene to recover any 2 conditions, except for broken, of course. So you can just use. So yeah, like basically, I'd say that like in one of the storage rooms, you guys have like, I'd say like, Alexander and Sarah, they go look for some supplies. They find some old but still, usable medical supplies and bandage you up. And in the meantime, you just like pulled the bullet out yourself because you're a badass.
Yeah.
And yeah, you are now
We call
covered.
This the new med bay?
What?
We call this the new med bay?
Sure, this room is the new med bay for now. Yeah, where all the broken glass is. Perfect.
No, like this room over here.
Oh.
This blue bedroom.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm laying on this bed. That's where I pulled the bullet out.
Yeah, perfect. And yeah, you can remove those 2 conditions as you use the rest scene to recover. And who out of Sarah and Alexander would do the bandaging of the wound?
Well, what attribute does medicine use?
Well,
Use learning or logic?
it's roleplay, solely roleplay. You don't need to do any rolls. Oh, it would be a logic check. No, actually no, it's precision. Medicine is precision.
Well, then Alexander is reasonably good at medicine. Then
You've read enough books to know.
yeah.
Does some studying.
Yeah. Dabbled in medical school for a day. Cool. What would you guys like to do with what just occurred, I guess?
Can we grab all the mirror frames and check them outside?
Yeah. You can definitely do that. And yeah, you guys can toss them out. Do you toss them just like in the front yard, in one of the backyards, or what?
Just outside the front gate.
Okay.
Like for trash day.
Yeah, like trash day's a thing here, but yeah, you do that.
You know?
Sounds good.
It's off the property mostly.
Oh, like you literally toss them out like out front. I gotcha.
Yeah, at the front gate.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, you toss them out there, all the shards, and you wrap all the, you kind of like collect up all the glass and like the cloths and stuff like that, and toss the broken mirrors themselves out, and then like the cloth mirror, all cleaned up.
Okay. I mean, did we get a look at the entire house, or
There's a few rooms that seem locked, so we should try our best to open those. You seem a strong lady. Would you be able to get some of these doors that are stuck?
I put my shoulder in it and see what happens.
Yeah, force check.
Check.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you get it open, and you kind of come into some weird arcane study room.
Is the floor glowing?
It's not glowing, but like you can see that on the carpet are some symbols.
Hey, Bookman.
Alexander, you mean?
Yeah, Booksy.
Alexander. Yes. What would you need?
Can you read the carpet here? What's this?
Learning check?
Yep. Learning check sounds good. Ooh,
Go.
boy. Yeah, you. I mean, basically, from what you've studied, there are like arcane symbols used in rituals, and basically this room here would there's like specific upgrades that you can get for this place and everything like that, and this would basically be, if I can find it, is it arcane or occult study, I believe. Oh no, this is a seance parlor. And these arcane symbols are used for contacting the dead. And I will add in the seance parlor into your headquarters as you have it now. As a part of your facilities.
Is this something that I would believe is like possible to do, contacting the dead?
You've definitely read about it before, but you've never done it. If you think that you would believe in it, but you definitely read about it and you've read studies.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
This room seems to be used to contact the dead. I can't say how effective it would be, but, well, that's certainly the goal. I'm not captain, brother. I don't want to talk to anyone down there.
Oh, what are you talking about? You got some buddies.
what's up with these?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant there's like staircases, but there's like nothing on this map that I've added yet. Basically, but there's like I don't know if there's anything there. Yeah, there's nothing there. But there's like goes down to the cellar, is what it does. But like you guys, like when you go like down there, it's just like it's so dark, and just even with like a torch or the lantern lights, it's just in such disarray. You're like, I'm not dealing with this right now.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Down there.
Ha-
Well done, Monica. Monica, right? Yeah. There's, I believe, some rooms upstairs. More stairs we haven't gotten into. Yes.
And what's Sarah getting up to?
So Sarah looks at these little glyphs about contacting the dead.
Mm-hmm.
She wonders if she should try to take note of them because still searching for the wood wife. I don't remember if a part of the character design is that someone has been killed or anything. You remind me. I don't know why she's looking for the wood wife or not, but either way, I'm gonna take a picture with my camera for learning to see if I can
Yeah.
I don't know, find some use for this or get some type of information or anything. So let's plop that there. Plop this here.
Ooh, nice. So basically, while they go to check out the other rooms that are locked up and stuff, you kind of come in here and you're like, I've heard of seances before. You can speak with the dead, just like he said, and it's possible. And like, you basically start kind of like, you also have seen these symbols before, and you kind of know how they work. And there's like a little crystal ball there, and you start asking it questions, and you get a response. There's like a voice of a very old man, and he's like, "Yes, what do you seek of the society?"
What is the society?
The society. The society is to balance the world between mortals and the unseen.
Does the society have any knowledge or partnership with woodwives?
Yes, we have dealt with woodwives before. Sometimes they are friendly, other times they are not. It solely depends on how the people around them have treated the woods and nature itself.
Interesting. Can you help me in any way find said woodwives?
There is one not too far from Uppsala. There is always one to be found in the forest. You must just look in the right place.
Interesting. What has happened to you?
And his voice withers away as the connection is lost.
Damn. Where's this forest?
He's gone.
No. And you said you always find one in the. I know this area, right? Like you said, oh, there's something forest. Like near here.
Oh, yeah. Just a sec. I will bring you over to the world map. And I'll put a little marker down. We got Uppsala. And so there's the Sala Woods. Or actually, you probably can't see that there probably. There we go.
I can say so. We're in Uppsala. Like, yeah, we're in Uppsala, and the Sala Woods is just like west.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay.
I'll even put a little woodwife marker there for you. Oh, that doesn't want to go smaller, does it? Is it drawing? There we go.
There we go. Nice.
Boop. There we go.
Thank you. So I like take note of all this and write this in like one of my mini notebooks and confer with the journal as well. I like leave the room, trying to like find the first available time to actually go out and see if I can find, maybe convince the group to go that way because I'm just like obsessed with trying to find this woodwife.
Yeah.
But I go and find the others.
Okay, and as you are going to find the others, they are on the second level. So Morgan, this area down here isn't actually rooms at all. Just they're, like you can just see what's below them. So I just kind of covered that up so that we wouldn't think that they're more rooms.
Like these are like cathedral ceilings almost, right? Super high ceilings that just go up.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Well, we still need this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to bash this door a bit.
Okay, force check. Once again, you slam into it, and it opens and then closes, and it's forced back.
Am I able to like help her with this?
Can you like slip this pencil into the corner?
Like I can push on my 2 force dice. Like, can I just add that to her total?
You're able to give her an additional die. So if Monica wants to roll an additional, just one more d6, you definitely can.
Yeah, roll a d6. Get a 6.
Holy shit! Great. Let me just get this here. Oh wow, that's dark.
Thank you, Alex. That was rather helpful.
I see Monica struggling, so I just kind of like lean against the door and it flies open.
Go. There. Yeah, you. Oh shoot. Just a sec. There we go. You then get through the door, and you're in a weird upper walkway. You can look down and see, where the floor was down there and everything like that, and also down there. And you can see that there. Oh yeah. Just a sec. Yeah, you see that there's just a body. There's a body on top of the door that you were trying to open there. And you can see that they had a lot of stuff. It looks like they were a thief.
Rummage through it?
Sure.
What are you doing?
What? They're dead. They're not using it.
Also, what was this door blocked by?
What?
Just force that we know
What was
of.
this door blocked?
Unknown force.
And is there anything here, or is it just the next floor down?
That's just the next floor down.
It's almost like an old manor house that has like a second floor that just like looks downwards kind of thing.
Yeah.
Looks like an old library.
You can see that they have they have a set of worn out lockpicks, a crowbar. They have a hunting knife on them, and like a big old bag of like silverware. but gold plated silverware. Clearly all of your guys' silverware.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take that bag and chuck it down into the middle.
Ah!
Put it away later.
Oh, all right. The bag hits the floor. It spills open.
Yeah, we'll clean it up later. Body, only one body for it.
Do you throw the body over to just help out to make it easier?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, you toss the body over. So Sarah making her way upstairs, probably just gets upstairs with them as they see Monica toss a body over the balcony.
We got into this room.
So, basically with the fight that just happened and the consistent, dead body comments that's been going on, Monica pretty much accepts the fact that this is just the way it is right now. Got into the room. So because it's a tall ceiling, is this a room that, is a sensor just on?
You would notice that there's an additional staircase. Like the staircase continues to go up.
Got it. So I say good job. Let's continue forward.
Sweet.
Yes, let's see what's up these stairs.
I'll grab you guys and just throw you over there. And you get to the 3rd level of the house. Yeah. And you come in and you see like a nice fireplace, hangout area, very old teapot, some nice statues, and 2 doors, and also the door here leads out to a nice balcony, seeing the back of the estate.
I already called dibs, but nice room.
I meant no bed in this room. And you guys would definitely start hearing some not music, but like, you know, you hear some residual noise. And getting some tangles.
From this room?
Oh yeah.
Or from this door?
Exactly.
I
Oh, we're expecting more terribleness coming up?
well, I'm expecting more adventure.
Well,
Wow. Yeah, do you guys all go in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Slice the pie?
You enter the room and you see that there are 4 crystals put at the edge of a royal blue carpet, and it you can see that these crystals are giving off a glow. Sarah, when you were convening with a spirit downstairs, you noticed that the crystal ball also gave off the similar like a glow while you were speaking with well, an old society member. And as you a few moments after, a specter appears, and I am going to need a fear check from you guys. Fear check is, you can either choose to roll logic or empathy. Just straight logic or empathy. With each person you have with you, I wasn't done. Sorry. With each person you have with you, you get 2. So actually, Naeem, yeah, you actually rolled proper because you have the 2 extra dice, so that's perfect. So Morgan and Greg, you can roll with a +2 on this, because you guys each have 2 people with you.
We each got 1 success.
Okay, so that means you guys so the fear checks are determined by like the creatures. This creature has a fear check of 2 the first time you see it, so you needed 2 successes, meaning that, you know, you
We're all afraid.
yeah, so I just need to check the chart here, because you guys would each take 1 mental condition as you are terrified, but much like how when you take a taking condition, you get to choose how you react. You can either react by fleeing, by freezing, by fainting, or by attacking. And you have to roll a d6, and that determines how many, rounds you are in this terrified state.
I'm gonna freeze.
Cool.
I'm gonna attack.
Okay. And Sarah?
I'm gonna flee.
Cool. Please remove yourself from the room into the next room. Everyone roll a d6 to see how long you're like this for, basically.
Oh,
Ouch. Hey, nice. And so as Sarah dashes out of the room, Monica does a blast with her rifle. It's a ghost, so it just goes right through it. And Alexander is just stiff as a board. And the ghost kind of looks down to its chest of where it was just shot. And is like, looks to the two of you. And simply says, "Are you taking over the society? You'll need a stronger mind than that, than what you have, if this is enough to frighten you."
this is my house. I needed this place. Get out.
He's like, "If you wish me to leave, you would have to find my bones and remove them from the premises. But I find that would be a much hard task, as they're scattered all throughout this house."
This isn't finding the baby bones.
He's like, "I would gladly go to rest if you would find all of them. But for now, I reside here in this room forever. I am here to help guide and rebuild the society when new members arrive."
What were those mirror beings downstairs? Do you know?
Oh, so, well, you found the body, did you not, of the thief?
Yes.
Well, they took the mirror. They removed the cloth off the mirror. And so it escaped and took their life, and so now there is a weird mirror person out in the world, a doppelganger, wandering about. So sad. But he shouldn't have come. Well, I guess it was a she. She shouldn't have come and tried to steal from the society. We have too many artifacts here that cause strange reactions.
Can I come back? It's my turn.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
you're no longer scared.
So I want to come back into the room, level-headed and fear gone. I
Yeah,
want to sit down and I'll like basically introduce myself to hello. You know, I'm the famous Sarah Erickson, and I've talked downstairs with one of the ghosts about the society and about how it balances the spirit world and the other world, the misnomer world, and for us to maintain this place and rebuild the society, what would be best for us to do?
well, the best thing to do is to manage relations between humans and Vaesen alike throughout Uppsala. I'm sure any time you spend around here, after a while someone will come seeking your aid. As most know, the society is here to help. Though there are the Rosenbergers that are still around, I'm sure, that are constantly working against us, as they do not wish to find balance between humans and Vaesen. They simply wish to destroy all Vaesen in the world. And this has been causing even more trouble on top of everything else.
He says Vaesen. What was that?
He says, Vaesen are just a nicer word than using the word monster. That is all.
Well, when I hear the word Vaesen, I remember the vase I broke with the baby bones in it.
like,
I'm looking for all different vases
ah!
in the house.
He's like, please don't break the vases. I quite like them. He's like, yes. I'm quite a small person. My bones look like baby bones.
Well, I got one of your arms already.
Oh, well, wonderful. Don't take it out of the house. It would be weird.
But I mean, if I bring it up, I can leave, right?
He's like, yeah, I'll leave. Sure, if you bring all my bones.
When he says, "Oh, I found one of your bones," Alexander just goes, "Yes, only 205 more to go."
He's like, quite. They're in the walls too. Watch out for the rats.
Do you want to be set free from this house, or would you rather stay?
It's like, either is fine with me. As long as there's someone here to keep the society going after I leave, then I am happy. Will you take up such a task?
I think it's we have much to learn. So if you are gone, we might need more help. So if you don't mind, as we search for your bones, for you to aid us in any way to maintain this society.
Oh, of course.
I want to
I
leave.
was still super sketched out by this whole thing. It's like, y'all can deal with Ghost Man. You're gonna leave.
Okay. I'm gonna leave as well and go back downstairs to that little balcony and see if I can take a picture of that body that was thrown over.
Okay.
Hearing that the other's a doppelganger, I want to make sure that I have a recollection of what the person's face looks like.
Smart.
And how did this man?
What'd you say, Morgan?
It fall into such disrepair.
Well, I'm a ghost. I can't keep the house clean.
What happened to the former tenants?
Well, like everybody at some point in their life, they died. They just didn't become a ghost because their bones weren't littered across this house.
Then why wait so long to recruit replacements?
He's like, what? What do you mean about recruiting?
I pull out the letter.
He's like, oh, what? You do not wish to deal with this doorkeeper person. I don't know who they are, but they tend to aid us in some odd way, setting us out to meet Vaesen and deal with them. They've been very knowledgeable throughout the years, but we've never met them. We don't even know where they are. All it says on there is the center of the world. But anyone who goes searching for this center never comes back.
Well, of course, the center of the world is quite hot, you see.
Nerd.
And he's like, he keeps a stern look with his ghostly visage of no emotions, just, I don't know, a skull head. And he's like, be best to heed my words. Do not trust the doorkeeper. Do not search for them. This clock tower. And any message sent by them, always take it with a grain of salt. Do not
You
trust.
believe that we should leave and not restart society.
He's like, I believe that you should just be wary of any additional messages by him. I'm sure that he knew about the odd ongoings with the mirrors and wish you to stop them before someone else stepped upon this mansion and got trapped or killed and replaced with mirror doubles, as evil Vaesen tend to get in the way of whatever the doorkeeper has been planning all this time. Or maybe he just does not enjoy such creatures living in such a free, violent way. It's hard to say.
So the storekeeper opposes evil, you say?
That is hard to say if he opposes it. More that it gets in his way for whatever he has planned. I believe he is too evil, but on a much different scale. Well, murder and stealing and killing are on much a lower scale than whatever he has planned.
I see.
He does like books, though. He keeps himself very well read. I'm guessing he has nothing else to do in the clock tower.
Well, I suppose we should see about restoring this manor before we do anything else. Are there any other dangerous artifacts that we should be wary of?
No. I believe all the rest have been stolen. It would be quite good if you could find them, to be honest. I'm pretty positive they've been stolen by, well, probably stolen is the wrong word, reacquired by their Vaesen ancestors, who the society have collected them from in the past.
I see.
I believe there is a wand somewheres at the bottom of a lake. Summon me by the seance after you have had some rest, and we will, with some maps, find where this place is.
Very well.
Of course, after this place has been fixed up, of course. And if you wanted, you could move these stones to each end of the house of the mansion, and I could just simply move freely instead of just in here and by seance in the room below. That would be nice.
Well, I do plan to hire some people to fix some of the problems in the manor. It would be rather inconvenient if they spotted you.
Okay.
And I'll pop in. Just my head. Keep the stones out of my tower.
That was my exact plan, was to just put them around the tower.
No.
That's so funny. And
I'm gonna check them in the river if that happens.
You can find them.
he's like, I believe that one of my bones, if not more than one, is in that tower.
I'm gonna go hunt through the tower, look for bones.
He's like, that was my old bedroom long ago.
I didn't hear that. I'm gone already.
Oh man.
Music through the piano.
What may we and what may we call you?
Did you say a name?
No, not yet. Roll a d66 and then another d66.
1461.
My name is Bernhard Sundin. You can call me Burn. Burn the ghost. And
I want to lift the lid of the piano and look in there. Bones in the piano?
oh yeah. Yeah, there is.
I'm gonna take them all out.
Yeah, it's like a whole foot bone. Like all the bone toes and everything.
Now can I try to strike the keys? Any noise?
Oh no, it still doesn't work. It needs to be fully repaired.
Like there's probably the strings are probably all snapped and everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna bring those. I'm gonna bring the foot bones and then the arm bone from the vase back up and just throw them into the room. Found these.
He's like, thanks.
Where should we be putting these? Anyways.
Oh, you can just leave them in here if you like.
I suppose if you're alright with the rather grim decor.
Oh, the room is pretty barren, so it will add some character. Anyway, it'll be nice it's always nice to reflect on yourself.
I like to imagine you the bones are just kind of scattered about willy-nilly and like not trying to put together, just bones.
Yes.
I think myself has had quite enough reflecting today. Thank you.
I was talking about myself, but yes. Mirror jokes. Haha. Please make sure that you take Please make sure you take the broken pieces of glass and bury them under the moonlight. It is a ritual to make sure that they cannot get out of the shards of glass in any way, shape, or form.
What would happen if we buried them under the sunlight?
Well, they might just get out again.
But what is the properties of moonlight that seals them away?
I don't know. I've just seen it work before. He's like, one of the other society members was much better at the why. I was not. I was better at finding where the Vaesen were and where they are and talking with them.
Can you tell me where the woodwife to the west of here is?
It will be quite hard to miss the giant tree in Sala. She lives inside it. As most woodwives do, they live inside the biggest tree in a forest.
how can I get that woodwife to communicate with me? I know that woodwives are very selective
Ah,
in communicating with humans.
bring them fine gifts. Maybe some nice wine.
Wine.
Yes.
A woodwife's alcoholic?
Who doesn't like a good glass of wine every now and again?
Yeah, right.
What do you think the woodwife's favorite wine is?
I don't drink wine. It gives me a headache. I would not know. Just any fine wine will do.
Any fine
You
wine?
can still experience headaches.
Not now. When I was alive. But yes, bring some wine and some cheese and some bread.
Some crackers.
No, the woodwives hate crackers. Don't bring them those. They make too much noise.
A nice soft loaf.
Correct.
Well, thank you, Bird. I think we probably should bury those glass pieces because if we go downstairs and everything is back together or moved around, it won't be fun.
Yeah, no, it won't be fun at all. They'll try to kill you and take your lives again.
I'm gonna start heading back. And is there like a town near here, like a store or market?
Yeah, you guys are in. You guys are in.
We're in the city.
Yeah, you're in.
Uppsala.
You're in Uppsala. You guys are at. You guys are at number 4.
Oh damn. Okay.
And yeah, there's all kinds of places. I even have um like a store map thing made for you guys. There's even like a shop. I think there's even a blacksmith in here. And there's like other stuff. There's like a tavern and that sort of stuff going on. There's all kinds of stuff. There's even a library. You need to get that library all fixed up. Is there, if you guys want, you guys can totally give give a group resource check if you guys want to see what you can get fixed before whenever we do the next game.
Yeah, sure. So how does that work?
Everyone does a resource check.
Okay. Wow.
Ouch.
I read something about pushing and getting a reroll.
You can't do that with resource checks. So I'm at. No, there shouldn't be any extra dice on that check.
Oh, you never extra dice?
Oh, so did I. That means I need to reroll, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys failed.
I mean, maybe one of my good dice would have made it. But yeah, if you take away those 2, you take away one of my other success like this.
It's so weird because in this one it doesn't actually like really show all the stuff, sadly. But
with Monica's check at least, since you roll 2 extra dice, so take off the last 2, and that's a 4 and a 1, and so 6 stays.
Oh, where do you see the 4 and the 1? Oh, I see it in there. Yep. Nice.
Wait, what?
Yeah. If you just take off the last 2 rolls, you still would have a success of 6 in there. You're like your first dice was a 6. So yeah. So yeah, what would Monica want to have fixed up in their place?
She's gonna fix up that piano.
No!
Yes! 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 Piano is fixed.
The piano, really? I disconnected and I heard the last part of that. We chose the piano.
Yep.
She's like, Monica's the only one that succeeded, so she fixes the piano.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I hope
Monica's a bit selfish, just so you know.
Oh, that's a creepy piano. I wanted a normal piano.
I would like a normal piano too. Ah, lovely.
Where's my piano music game?
I'm hearing some good piano.
There we go. And with that, folks, thanks for joining us on, well, an extra game of Tales from the Clock Tower. This episode was pretty excellent, and slowly this wonderful mansion will get rebuilt. We will get to see what a woodwife is, and possibly find a wand next time. And maybe
find out why he's so obsessed with woodwives.
I mean, hey, woodwives, I bet they're great. They're great stuff. and yeah, I mean, thanks, Naeem, Morgan, and Greg for joining in this game. We'll get another one going whenever we can. And yeah. There is a experience thing that we can do to see what you guys got for to see how much experience you got. So let's go through that real quick. Here we go. So the first thing, of course, on the bottom of your character sheet is where you can put in your experience. You just mark it. So everyone always gets one experience for just playing in the game automatically. The second question that it asks is, did you encounter any Vaesen? Clearly you did, because there was some weird mirror monsters. Though, what they actually were, you don't really know, because they're weird and creepy. So that's then the third question is, did you
One for that?
Yeah, so yep, you guys currently have 2 experience points. The third one is, did you identify a previously unknown Vaesen? I'm gonna say no, you guys probably didn't. Actually, you guys didn't actually get to uncover what this thing is. Just that
You did identify the ghost.
everyone knows what a ghost is. Everyone knows what a ghost is. Ghosts aren't...
No, but we didn't know his name, and then we found out his name.
Yeah.
Okay.
We identified him in particular.
Okay.
That's fair. Okay. Another experience point. And then, were you affected by your dark secret? I don't think...
I certainly wasn't.
I wasn't.
What was... yeah, so none of you really had the dark secret thing pop up in this one. The next one is, did you take any risks to protect other people?
I'm an old man who jumped into combat.
Wow.
Closed my eyes, but it wasn't really.
You caused the whole thing.
I mean, like, I ran at Sarah's doppelganger with a mirror.
I shot Sarah's doppelganger.
Fair. I'm gonna say no, you guys didn't get that one. Just because you weren't exclusively trying to protect anyone specifically, just taking care of the weird monster things attacking you.
In front of a bullet, per se.
I mean, you took a bullet. Um,
Noble, yeah, well,
It's
I
not
got
noble.
noble, pretty much.
the next one is, have you learned anything? And what?
Well, we learn about the society.
Yep,
Yeah, we learned a lot about this.
very true. So you get a point for that. The next one is, did you develop something in your headquarters? Yes, you got a piano.
You know?
Damn it.
And then 8 is, did you perform an extraordinary action? I'm gonna say that Sarah is gonna get one, because A, she did a seance, B, she like put herself in the middle of weird ghost shit. It was like, alright, sounds great.
Do,
So-
do I get that for chopping one of the doppelgangers in half?
Yeah. And of course, Monica gets one because she broke through a bunch of doors and got a bunch of 3s. So I believe that means you guys got 1, 2, 3,
Monica's the bane of doors.
4, 5, 6, 7. I think you guys have a total of 7 experience points from that. And you need 5 experience points to level up.
Play 7 in total each?
Yes,
Oh,
each.
Nice.
So basically, when you level up, you can either increase a skill by 1 point, or you can get a new talent. Those are your options. There's also...
Add to our other talents.
Pardon?
A talent would add to our other talents and not take over it.
No, yeah, you get new ones. Like, you get, like,
Ooh,
you get new additions to your talents.
awesome.
Yeah. And then there is, did you play... So now there's also experience points for your headquarters. Well, you guys definitely did a scene, so you got 1 point. Did you encounter a new type of Vaesen? Yep. Did you visit a place of magic? Yep. Were you subjected to magic? Well, you guys weren't affected by it, so no.
Shot by a mirror magic.
You got shot. Yeah, fair. Okay, good point. Good point. You got it. Yep. Did you bring occult books or other important items back to the headquarters? No, because you weren't out of the headquarters. Did you make an important contact? Yes.
Didn't Sarah bring an occult book into the headquarters?
I was gonna say.
She had the book on the Woodwise.
Yeah, but it was already in the library. It was just burnt.
It was burned out.
Yeah, so she just replaced one. Yeah, it's so not a new one. It's more like if you find one out on your journeys. And then we got, you guys made an important ghost contact. Was the mystery particularly difficult and epic? I guess that's up to you guys.
Difficult? Maybe not fully, but epic, kinda.
Cool. And did you solve the mystery? I meant you found out that there's what happened with the thief, so yeah.
Yeah, the thief came and messed with the mirror, and then the doppelgangers came through and messed shit up.
Exactly.
Got some baby bones.
And oh yeah, that's the real mystery right there. Why was there a baby bone? So your headquarters has 7 development points, which can be used to basically to upgrade and that sort of stuff, which I will throw into your headquarters stuff. This also includes what's it called? Help.
Oh, cool. So we get like penance almost, not penance, but like.
Yeah, like a
You have butlers
yeah.
and some maids.
Exactly, and like stable boys and shit. So that's added in there. You of course already have the seance one. Um, yeah. So essentially, when you see a cost in there, it literally costs that many development points. You guys basically just got the piano for free because that's not even in here. So I wanted to just so you guys got that, and now there's a great piano. It's great. I love it. Um, yeah. So you guys,
Okay.
Very cool. To level up,
Yeah.
just take away 5 of the check marks and add a skill, or add like a point to skill.
Yep. Or get a talent of your choice.
I'm gonna increase my observation.
Cool.
What do I want to do? Maybe put a point in medicine.
Okay.
I figure if I'm sleeping in the tower, I should be able to keep an eye out.
That's a good point.
Am I ever able to increase my lore above 3?
Let me see.
Or is that like a permanent maximum?
I am not sure actually. Let me see. Let me find out for you. Experience points. You can never have more than 5 in a skill, but there's no limit to how many talents you can purchase. So you can definitely go past 3 for your skills. For when it's just that when you're in character creation, you can't go past that 3 level for that one.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for the game.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably good most Fridays if that's the thing. Yeah, same. How often you guys want to meet?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Fridays I'm free.
Yeah, I'll probably do like just so people still have a Friday when they want to. We'll just do every other Friday or something like that. Would probably be best for people.
Because 1 week it'll be this, and then the next week it'll be Keldar.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Good old D&D. So I originally rolled that you guys were going to be dealing with a troll. Instead, I came up with this mirror monster nonsense. Both things would have been dealing in the mansion, but we're already dealing with the troll in the main game that I have going on this Monday. So I was like, I don't want to do that to you guys to have another troll thing go on. So I was like, let's make something new. And I'm happy how this went. Me too.
The mirror thing was really cool because we got to see like how we each attack well, and then also how we can block or defend against certain attacks.
Oh, actually,
To answer that question, I can't attack.
yeah, very true.
You can't attack at all. You attack some things some way.
His.
Yeah, I had to use my memento.
Do you have like no attack dice?
Exactly, yeah.
And I have 0 combat skills.
He rolls 2 for attacks. That's it. It's great.
I don't have a weapon.
Stay behind me.
Pretty much. On your character sheets, there's a spot for relationships. Feel free to make that whatever you want, as you can develop it. Throughout play, like between games, you can add or remove how your character feels about the other person, sort of deal, perhaps. But yeah, we'll call it a night, and I meant 3 of us are at nighttime. Oh, actually, yeah. I guess Morgan's at nighttime too. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Alrighty, well. He's in Vancouver.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch this to ending, and bye people who are watching and who will watch in the
Bye,
future.
internet.
Hey, girl, have a good night.
No.